Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I just wanted to show you a little bit of the Love Blossoms suite, which is in the New Occasions mini catalog. Look at these gorgeous papers. They are so pretty, and they're perfect for Valentine's Day, but they're also perfect for your all occasion cards too. I mean, look at these beautiful flowers and like just the regular lines on this one, so it could be for even a man card, even though when you first look at it you might not really think of man cards. But I've created lots of beautiful cards for weddings, anniversaries, anything like that that would be so perfect for this upcoming year. And you can use it with the Love Blossoms Designer Series paper stack. So it's great for Valentine's Day, but it's also great for all of your all occasion cards. So here I thought I would show you some of the pieces in the stack. It is one of the 6x6 stacks. So there's oodles and oodles of designs. So there's two of them. That's the front and that's the back. And then there's this one. So there's that tan stripe. That's actually crumb cake. And then it's crumb cake, blushing bride, garden green, rose red, and whisper white throughout all of the patterns. This one is one of my favorites. I so love that. And that's what I use for this one, although I use that side because I love that side too. It's so hard sometimes to pick which side to use for that. And then the next one with those little crumb cake hearts, so great for a man card. So your Valentine's Day card can be for your sweetie. It doesn't have to be all foo-foo-y and everything. It can be a little crumb cake, a little neutral color, and then that beautiful little background. And then some more pretty flowers, and then just like a little, sort of like a, I want to say twig, but that vine, more like a vine look. And then some beautiful scrolls and stuff there with some hearts, and then I love that heart, which coordinates with the framelit, which is the Bloomin' Heart Thinlit. Super fabulous. There's some flowers and twigs and stuff, and then those are just some leaves. Then of course you have some more crumb cake, some great background designs and everything there. There's some more stripes. Those are in garden green. The last ones were in crumb cake. Again, a very neutral, awesome background to be used for all kinds of cards. And then the little hearts that look like little flower tulips. Love this one too. And then the cute little hearts and blushing bride. And then some big hearts, and then some crumb cake of that same flower background. So super fabulous. I love those. The one that I wanted to show you specifically today was this card here. This is a quilt card, and I've made these with a lot of my Designer Series paper stack sets with all the scraps and the leftover pieces. You'll see that like this piece uses, it's 3 and 3, or well actually it's 3 and 7/8 by 5 and 3/8. So you have just, you have that extra piece from your 6x6. And then this one is just a strip, which you can get lots of strips, but then you have a piece on the bottom. And then this one I did the little banners with it in various sizes. And then this one here is just like that very first one. So you do have a lot of leftover pieces, so that's where I like to make these quilt cards with those leftover pieces so that I'm not wasting any of my pieces of Designer Series paper because they're just so beautiful. So for this one, I have a piece of 4 inches by 5¼ inches, and this is in rose red. And then these strips here are actually all 3/4 inch strips. And these I specifically did cut for this card here. But you can always have some of them be 1 inch wide, some of them be 1/4 inch wide, and anything in between. So you can really play with that and mix it up a little bit. And then of course your pattern here, this one I kind of did like 3 going this way, 3 going this way, 3 going this way. But you could do it in a V. You could do it where like each one sort of goes like this in a V pattern and just keeps going up and down. You could do, I do a lot of other ones where it sort of goes in like an X. So it starts out looking something, nope, like this. and then sort of builds out from there in like multiple V's. So you can really do your quilt card in so many different ways. There's really no right or wrong. You could even just do stripes all the way across with all the different patterns, and that would be beautiful just as well. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'll do the V's like I just did. So you're just going to pick a color, add some adhesive, and start anywhere you want. It really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to place that one down and then just sort of build out from there. And you can either place them right next to each other, or you can place them with a little bit of a border between the two. That's all up to you. And let's get a green piece in there somewhere. And then I'm gonna leave that spot there open for now because I'm gonna use one of the little pieces that I cut off, and I'll place that down there. So now this one goes this way, and I'm gonna build out going that direction. And when you start to have too many pieces that are too long and you need more pieces, then you can simply just cut them off. And so I'm just going to trim off all along the edge here. And then I can use all of these pieces all over again. So again, I'm going to find a little bitty piece for this corner. Just going to add a little bit of adhesive there. And just plop that little piece down, and then again, I'll trim off the ends, and you'll see how it's nice and finished. And this piece would actually be perfect right there. Oh, it's a little too small. So if you don't really care, you can always place it there, or you can always pick a different one. So I'm actually going to pick a different one because I want it to be nice and neat. So we're going to use this one here. And then now we're going to start going in the other direction. So this one is going to start here. Whoop, they're all sticky. So you'll see that this one goes against that flat piece there, and it's going to work its way out. And then this one is going to go this way and work its way out that way. And there you have your final quilt piece. Isn't that fabulous? You can always add it to your card. A lot of times I like to put my greeting right over some of the crisscrosses. So you could put it over this crisscross here, or you could always just place it off to the side. For this one, I used petite pears and the decorative label punch with a little bow there from some baker's twine. So super fabulous. Let's bring back in all those samples so you can see them one more time on how to use the Love Blossoms Designer Series paper stack. And of course, I'll be posting all the individual cards on my blog, laurastamppad.com, so you can check those out there. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.